Where do you think you're going?
How's it going, Your Highness? We're going to see the Queen.
With my mirror.
I don't have a mirror.
The king pulls out a harpoon and he's going to shoot you.
The Jesus.
You take 9 points.
I'm super dead.
He does this again and the water comes up and envelops him. And he's basically like covered, like he's got almost a ball, like a cloak of water on there.
Kill the king.
Your arrow goes and hits this water cloak thing and goes straight through and hits him. It hits the back of the arrow and it pushes the arrow through his chest. And as it continues on, it kind of pushes some of the water away from that area as well. And then from where the arrow pierced him, the flesh is kind of decomposing.
Necrotic damage.
And then, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then his whole chest is like that. Then it moves up to his head and his whole body.
Whoa,
and then, so his body then kind of collapses in on itself. And then you can still see the water outline that was there. And then it collapses to the ground. King is dead.
King is dead!
Kingslayer.
We still got one guy trying to escape.
With the assist.
With the assist.
So then,
my arrow.
So next,
my
then,
spirit force.
Next,
I like
then,
that.
That was a team effort.
These guys here,
from all angles.
So the 6 guys are going to range attack that guy, and he's dead because they're going to kill him.
All right.
Because that guy had like 4 hit points left, and then people started focusing on the king, so that's why he didn't die. And then, so Ears is here. Ears is going to go to him and
lay hands on.
Put her hands on him, and now you stabilize. You're at 0 HP.
Oh, okay.
I should check your pockets.
Then she moves to his body.
Can't do anything. I'm totally dead.
She doesn't know, so she moves to your body, and she lays hands on you.
Yeah.
She's concentrating, and you can see like she's starting to sweat now. And then she just shakes her head and says, "There's nothing I can do for him." Wow, you guys killed the king.
Yeah, but we lost one of ours.
Oh well, maybe we can save him.
Really?
Yes. In the king's area, there are magic artifacts.
I'm going to be thinking,
oh wow,
I wonder what was inside the hollow of my book.
In the pages of the book, there's like a cut out small square. Okay? So on the book itself, there are like raised runes that are glowing now. Okay? And then inside this depression, there is what looks like a black book, shape of a book, a different book, that like is kind of moving, like.
So it looks like somebody's cut out pages like a safe book and put another book inside of it.
Yeah, so there's 2 different books there.
There's another book inside this book that you're like feeling over. Right here.
I'm going to move the book around with one hand until I grasp the chain. And then I'm going to grasp the chain and then I'm going to...
Stop putting things on! Yell at him. Don't put it on!
Anything that looks important, bring it and put it in the corridor. They look at them and decide which ones they think are important and get them. And then they turn to you guys and say, "We've got to get back to the Queen now." The Queen doesn't know what's going on. She says, "Did you get the mirror?"
We have the mirror.
I have the mirror.
Where is it?
There's the mirror.
I have it.
This guy's
is
got
it protected?
I hold up the bag with the mirror in it.
And then she kind of looks at it, and she kind of puts her hand out. It will not hold long, but for now it's safe. Okay. And then she says, "What of the king?"
Dead.
King is
He's
dead.
slain.
Oh, that. Oh, you mean the other king?
The bad king.
Okay, he's slain. Good. Okay, and then she looks and goes, "What happened to your comrade?"
He's fallen.
Can you bring him back?
Tell me of these artifacts. I need to know every detail.
Merfolk statue and then
The halfling with the hand in the pocket.
Yeah,
And then she says,
I just crushed it.
good. There's more.
"What of the vase?"
I was going to check him. I was going to check his pockets.
Are you going to do that
yeah,
now?
just looking.
Yeah. Okay, so you open this pack and you find this blue vase inside.
Hey, I have
a vase.
Okay, takes possession of the vase. They start chanting, and the vase starts to glow, and then water starts to come out of the top. It passes through the room, starts passing through people, goes to his body and starts flowing into his body. His eyes open.
Is that a new shirt?
Okay.
Hey, all
And
right.
he's back alive.
Welcome back.
Nice. Hey.
Also,
But you got to
from what just happened, everybody, it's as if you've had a long rest. That's happened, and then like the merfolk look like they're drained from doing that, and the old woman collapses when the spell finishes, and then they kind of go over to her and they're fussing over her and they take her away, and then the queen addresses you guys and she says that now he has to take the sword.
What sword?
What sword?
She goes to the throne, and the throne is a very high chair, and then at the top of the throne there are like two pieces that stick up here, and there's a piece that stick up in the middle. She puts a hand on the piece that sticks in the middle, and then she draws it up.
I find this very interesting. And then I'm eyes shifting back to the other two.
So she draws it up, and as she draws it up, you see it's a long sword, and you can see the blade, but then all down the blade there's like water running
Cool.
in like almost like a spiral,
Yeah.
all the way down to the tip of the sword, and then she turns around and then she hands the sword to you.
Pretty
He
neat.
says, "This is yours." She says, "We don't have much to reward you for your bravery, but we can give you some information, and then we can give you some trinkets." And then she gives. They have like a small pouch that's brought to her, and then she starts taking out pearls from the pouch, and then she gives one pearl to each person except you. While you were gone, we talked to your friends about maybe some possible help that you can get.
Friends as in the other faction of lizard folk?
She says, Izaza and Ears, your
Okay,
friends.
those friends, okay.
Now they're lizard folk.
I believe it is your plan to visit the lizard folk of the
Not
swamp.
lizard folk, is that?
Well,
I think that was our plan.
we want to help Izaza,
Yes.
and her family has been overthrown
Okay.
by the witch doctor of the
I
people.
went to the witch doctor.
But you'll be traveling to the swamp, correct?
We made promises to do that.
There is something on your way that may help, but nobody knows exactly where it is, but if you search, maybe you can find it.
What is it?
What is it?
There's an oracle.
An oracle, a person.
Yes. She may guide you, but I will warn you. You may not like what she has to say.
What should we fear?
She's never wrong. She tells the truth.
The queen. The queen? Or the oracle?
The oracle,
The
yes.
oracle.
She always tells the truth. I've never met her, but I know those who have. Some were happy with what they heard, some not so much. My own husband met her. And she told him that he would destroy his people. The oracle can help you, but sometimes the truth is dangerous. Izaza is sitting close to Red, and Izaza gives this to you.
What about the mirror?
Time is of the essence, though, so we should
You
get
must fulfill the prophecy.
going.
You must study the prophecy, so you know how to fulfill it.
Reread the prophecy.
Takate, here is the mirror.
So I'll take the mirror from him.
Starts ripping at this bag to get it off the mirror.
Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna go and try to take the mirror away.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, give me an initiative roll to see if you can beat him. If you're looking that way, you can see it's getting brighter. In the
Yeah,
direction you just
I
gave the mirror. Yeah,
grab it
yeah.
back.
He wrenches the mirror from your grasp.
He's gonna open it. Stop him.
If you open the bag,
Okay,
we're
so I
all
haven't-
fucked.
Oh, really?
Well, you're fucked.
These are all
Why?
strength checks, right? We're doing.
Because it'll take your soul
Now
and replace you with
get
someone
an
who's
action.
lesser.
What you gonna do?
Well, that didn't work.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
he pulls it away from you two guys, and because you're both holding onto it, he collapses back on himself, and the mirror is there, and now he's pulling the bag towards him. Over.
So while he's,
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Okay. So he drops the mirror.
I'm gonna try to put the mirror back in the bag without looking or touching the mirror.
What the fuck is going on? I'm supposed to destroy this mirror. Why is it that everyone is in such defense of it?
Because you're not supposed to touch the mirror.
Why? What happens when you touch it?
It takes your soul.
How do you know?
Because
Well,
That's what happened.
That's what it's done to
It's in the
everyone else who's
prophecy.
touched it.
I'm gonna ask if they can have some sort of harness
Where
that
the
I
hell
can put
did
the
they get
mirror
this
in like a
from?
bag or something and carry it on my back.
Your
Queen's
father,
up there
yeah.
now.
Your
She
father
left
came
and
to
then
this
this whole thing
village.
kicked off.
Yeah.
He brought this mirror. He gave this mirror to the king
Right.
when this village was still free, and the mirror stole the king's soul,
Yeah.
and then corrupted the village and destroyed the village into civil war. The king had all of his warriors touch the mirror, and it turned them in some way,
Okay.
replaced them with lesser versions of themselves.
So I had time
For
to sit
you-
there and figure out what this thing is.
Yeah, it's like tar around the
Exactly.
hand, right?
So
There are 4 spikes growing up out of it.
up my arms,
No, they're growing
extending.
they're growing out of it like this. They're not stabbing into you.
Was that
Okay,
the
they're just growing. On.
Yeah, they kind of
I
look
don't
like
think so.
daggers.
Okay.
So I should check.
All right.
You can check, but I don't believe we have
Are
any.
you gonna
That
do
sounds
anything?
cool.
Yeah. See if I'll sit there and see if they can move them, or if I
Okay.
go like this.
Okay,
you know.
so you go and you get one. You pick it
White
out.
or blue?
Ah, cool.
For drinking water.
Does anything new
Blue is
replace
drinking
it?
water.
No.
It's gone once it comes out.
So you got the
I've
dagger
got
in
the thing
your hand,
in my
right?
hand,
Yeah.
and now there's
You got the
only
dagger
3
in your hand.
prongs.
Yeah.
So just not at anybody's, but
Yeah.
just give it a whip at the
Okay,
wall.
you
or something.
you throw it,
Yeah.
and it hits the wall, and then it explodes, and then you can just kind of see a new tip.
The new tip's
beginning.
starting to come
Yeah.
up. What
Very
kind of
slowly.
explosion? Like a splat kind of thing?
No, it's like shards.
Shards?
Into shards. Like a
Mm,
shard and
Blast
then a dust.
damage.
Now that's pretty cool. All right.
Izaza says, "Are we ready to go? Where are we going? Are we going to the village, or are we going
Oracle,
to go
I
to the
thought.
Oracle?
We were going to the Oracle first and then the village?
Well, the
or
Oracle can help us. is
However
what
we
they-
get to...
Shit, that-
The village is a real priority. We don't necessarily need to go to this Oracle.
But if she can help,
If it's on the way
and it's on the way.
and everybody wants to go, well, why not?
The Queen did warn us.
But she also told us that she could help us. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the Oracle can either do one of 2 things. It can either help us find out how to help the lizard folk, or it can help us learn how to destroy the mirror.
She can give us many
She gave us
truths.
many, yeah.
I mean, okay, cool. That's good to know. It's good to know
But
truths.
do we need? We don't need the Oracle.
will she help us with the lizard folk village, though? Maybe we should do that and then come back to the Oracle.
Well, it's
Maybe.
There's a
we're going to
diaper under
pass
here.
by there.
I would say that going to the Oracle
Again?
first is probably the best option, because that way we're armed with whatever knowledge
And
that
it's
she
full.
can give us.
Izaza says, I gave Red a map. We don't know exactly where it is, but I talked to some of the
Stinkle.
merfolk, and using what I know and what they know, we have maybe a possible location for it.
For the
For the
Oracle.
Oracle.
Come
yeah.
on.
On the map.
Yes, so I gave the map
Yuki.
to Red.
Red, you
Red, you got the map. Whip out the map. Show us where the Oracle is, man.
I would be happy to.
So her temple is rumored to be
Temple of Chanti.
in a forest close to the coast.
Oh, that narrows it down.
But it's
We're never
actually-
gonna find this place.
It's marked on the map.
Right there. There's a temple.
That's where
right
we
there
think
on
it
the
is.
map.
Somewhere in that area.
I have a piece of map. And there's
And I
another
got a piece of map too.
Why don't we try to put them all together?
Let's do it. And I'm gonna put it on here.
Where's the
and
old
then-
lizard folk
Put
village?
right here. Right here. And there's the temple of the library of temporal
Where we
flux.
came up
Where we
that way.
started. Yeah.
What
Let's
do
do
the hourglasses say?
You look at it and you can see that now there is just about more. There's more in the bottom than there is in the top.
Looks like we're running out of time.
Time for.
I don't know.
If only we had some.
But judging what happened to the hill giant in the water, doesn't seem like when time runs out is a good thing. Just saying.
So we're cutting through the woods.
And then you come to you guys come to another river, and then Zaza kind of points and says, "This is where we should cross." And then there,
we're here now, right?
yeah, no,
Here.
You're no over a bit more.
Here.
Yeah, so she's gonna take you to cut right across there, so you don't have to go through the gorge.
Got
So
it.
she's going the fastest way she knows.
Okay.
And then the point that she's taking you to, they're like this is a raging river, and there are stepping stones across. So I need people to make dex checks to make sure you don't fall into
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
I'll whip out my dick, and you guys are all impressed.
This guy can get across the river by
I'm
himself.
impressed by your audacity.
Roll for that. Roll for that.
And then I take out a magnifying glass and go,
Roll for how impressive it is.
Natural 20.
No,
No,
what did you get?
4.
They're not at all impressed. Red is
Using
coming.
my eyes.
Red is coming across on the stones and
Yeah.
gets to the last one just before jumping onto the bank, and jumps and his standing foot slips and he goes into the water. Gonna
See
dig-
you, Red.
can I reach down and try
Yes.
to grab him? I'm gonna do that then. Like I
Okay.
did with Lucky.
So give me a dex check. He dips down, reaches out his arm, he grabs his arm, the mirror slides over his back, kind of up above his head, and then he just does this and the mirror kind of settles back again.
Ooh, that was close.
Well, you're familiar enough with forests to know this. So you're looking at the trees and there doesn't seem to be much about them, like there's nothing spectacular about like the types of trees or anything like that. But what you do notice is as you look up into the canopy, you can see kind of a little bit further, not too far north and east of where you are, there seems to be a line of trees that are almost like in a straight line. They're not like,
I feel like they've been planted and not grown.
well,
naturally.
maybe, yeah.
Like nature is random and scattered, and this is not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so it's a non-natural formation.
Yeah. As you get closer, you notice that there's another line of trees running parallel to those.
Dragonborn.
When you get there, there's a clearing, and then there's
So like a row of trees on
The-
the natural.
as you look at the trees, you can see they're growing around something.
What do you mean? Like they're wrapped around, like
Yes,
they're spiraling around something.
spiraling up and then go.
What are
into
they
the
wrapped
canopy.
around?
You have to go closer to see.
I'm gonna move like carefully
Okay.
closer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. How close?
you know, within a good distance. I'm gonna stay.
What does within a good distance mean?
I'm gonna stay 20 feet away.
Okay. You can kind of see there's something in there taking a bit more shape, but you have to get close to see what it is.
I don't like the way you're putting that. Is there anything at the end of the crop of trees? Like,
At
is
the
there-
end,
is there like a
there's like
building or
some
something?
there's
We
some
found
growth
there
down
are
there.
good coffee beans there, surprisingly.
There's like
All right,
brambles and stuff
Usually
like
I buy
that.
Starbucks.
I'll get 5
Big
feet
ass
closer.
bag,
Okay, so you're
Kilimanjaro
15 feet
is
away?
green,
Yeah.
like
Okay,
emerald
kind of looks
green.
the same as it was
Worth
before.
trying.
Like
You got some toys.
it's growing around
Just,
something.
it's growing around something, yeah.
Yeah, I looked. I didn't. They don't have. I'm gonna go run in amongst them.
You're going up to the tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say, be careful. Don't do that.
Fuck it, it's a tree.
So you go up and you now you can see in between the gaps. There's some kind of column or pillar.
You know, there's
On
a
the
column
inside.
or pillar on the inside of these things.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna.
Can I
approach
squeeze
and-
through or no?
There's just
Can I
one.
get
So
through?
the
You
trees
can
are.
touch it if you want.
So
Oh,
all.
alright.
Mark, may I ask a
it
question?
just feels like stone.
Mark, may I ask
Yeah.
a question? So all the oddly shaped trees that you're talking about
Yeah.
are all around one singular column.
No.
there's a
he's-
row. They're like a.
There's 6 trees on either side, and he's gone up to one tree, and he's put his hand in, and he's felt a column.
Got it. So there's 6 trees in a row,
Yeah.
and they're wrapped around these.
Yeah. On
So I guess I'm
top
gonna
sides of the tree.
continue like walking down the row of trees
Okay,
to the
yeah.
end. Then
Yeah.
And I'm
you do
gonna
that.
so past
and I'm gonna
past
take.
So
I'm
what
gonna
do you
go down to that like weird thing at the end you told
Yeah.
me about.
Okay. So where the brambles are.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay. So you get to there, and there are brambles kind of blocking your path. What are you gonna do?
They're blocking my path. Like, what? Can I see through the brambles?
No, they're thick brambles.
Where are you trying to get to? The weird thing.
Yeah,
What
there's
exactly-
like there's like this like obstruction of like vines and stuff.
Yeah. No, there's vines around the trees. There's brambles at the end of the clearing.
Okay.
Are the brambles like surrounding something?
The brambles, like it's a big hedge of brambles.
Oh, wonderful.
So
Thank
he's
you.
standing in front of it,
Thank you very
so
much.
he needs to decide what he's going to do.
That's
So
really
you
Well-
feel like there's something inside of it, Jeff?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Can I walk through the brambles?
They're very thick.
Brambles you can't usually
Are you going
walk
to do that?
Yeah, but this is my natural terrain, and I don't take damage from that kind of stuff.
So you want to push your way through
Thinking about
Yeah,
it.
kind of.
with him. You're looking that way because you're curious, right? They disappear.
Okay.
Not in as they're there and they're gone. They went down.
They just fell.
Does it feel like I went down a hole?
It
And,
does.
and I'm gonna scream out. I'm gonna scream
actually,
out.
Actually, to you, it feels like you're falling down a winding staircase. Because that's what's happening to you. The mirror goes skidding down. Comes off the thing on your back, goes skidding down the steps. You're inside a room now.
Marvin.
And at the end of the room, opposite where you came down the steps, there is some kind of archway that looks like it's a doorway, but you can't see a door. You can see a solid wall, except for on the wall there are some tiles. They're large tiles, and one has looks like a picture on it, and the others have just markings down either side of the door.
I took 7 points of damage.
The mirror has gone down the stairs, and it's a bit further away from you now. And the way you're facing, you can see another one of those lights.
There are 3
I can see, is it the light is about the same intensity
I
as the
see
mirror
through it.
before,
And actually, it's
or
supposed to be 4
It-
because there were
From when you
five.
judging from when you saw the light for the mirror first, this thing is much closer.
take me there.
Well, I'm the one who's got
What
you.
can you see? What
He's
can you
point-
see?
he's
I'm
pointing-
gonna ask him. What can you see?
Well, he's saying take me there. He's pointing down the steps, but he's pointing in a certain direction. He's pointing inland to the west.
What do you see? Do you see a light? Some kind of magic light?
Yes. Yes, I see some sort of light.
You come down the steps into this room, and then what you see is the entrance to the steps is where, or the entrance to the room out of the steps is where Adam's can is, and then this is on the far wall, the wall you're facing, and it looks like it's the shape of a doorway, but behind it is like solid stone. And you've got these runes along the side, and you got this picture in the middle at the top.
Is it like a painting or an engraving?
It's these are like stone
things?
stone tiles. Yeah. He's in the process of retrieving the mirror.
Looking around doesn't matter.
Okay, you look-
starting from
looking
the
around.
right, looking around.
Okay, as you look to the sides, on the wall there seems to be. You can kind of make it the shape of maybe there's more of these things, but they're kind of covered over.
They're overgrown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Is it
do
over?
want
Is there
you-
crap all over the floor?
Well, no,
It's just the
there
floor
is
itself.
dirt and debris on the
Yeah.
floor, but you notice as well that as you went along, sometimes you had to step up a little bit, and he'd notice it more because
He's
that
feeling.
He's
it.
going
Yes.
by feel.
yeah.
Yeah, just him scraping it away. With
So
him.
there's like
Just
pavers
rock,
or
dirt.
stones that are like sticking. Some of them are like sticking out.
Okay, so you're gonna
Clear away a
Clear
little
it
just to
down?
see what it is
Okay.
we're walking on.
okay. So you're touching the carvings.
Yes.
So as you touch them, you can just feel the grooves, and you don't get any like cues in terms of movement or
No music, no sound,
no
no
music,
nothing
no
like that.
sounds,
Okay.
nothing like that.
All right. Oh well.
What do you see?
Well, it looks like a cat.
Cat.
Not like the lion we can see way up there, but this looks like an actual cat.
Let's
Keep clearing.
yeah,
something,
keep
right?
clearing. Go clear.
Okay,
ahead.
so are you? So what are the other guys doing?
I'll help.
So
I'm
he was
helping.
touching
If
the
I,
thing?
I'm gonna. I saw what he cleared. I found a tiger.
What's a tiger?
This
And then
says-
James, you're continuing to clear, so you find those.
Alright.
Next to it or no?
Give me a wisdom roll, please.
Everyone?
Everyone, yeah. Tell me who gets the highest.
I got
Hey,
10.
natural 20.
Okay, you're convinced that those markings are a language.
They're made up of letters.
That's
Okay,
obviously
O,
R.
F, F.
That's 2 R's. Porrot.
Because you got an natural 20, I'm going to tell you which way up they are.
Okay.
So, the first one there, that bottom one is the first letter.
Right there.
That's the first letter of that
So
word.
then that's R.
Don't-
It's still
don't-
R either
don't,
way.
Don't turn it around.
It's
Just
a palindrome, so this would be R either way.
R-O-T. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they turn? Can you turn?
Dozens don't turn. No, so you should put it back where it was.
That one's okay.
So they're
Yeah.
upside
That one's okay. That one, wait, like this, it was okay, right?
No,
But
No,
it's
no,
upside
no.
down.
It was
Upside
it
down.
was that way originally.
But
So if it's
this is
upside
the-
down, that would imply that this does decode to English, right?
No. Well, you can decode it to letters, yeah, but he knows that the first letter is on the bottom. He knows that.
Got
Oh,
it.
so the first letter is on the
Yeah,
bottom.
because he got an actual
Got
print.
it. Got it.
So
So-
if you guys have turned them around.
So this is either the first or the last letter here is R, right?
Which one?
And
So
so
the
it's
first-
there.
R is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
Diagonal stripes.
that one in your hand does not move.
That makes sense.
They-
was it like this
Oh,
before?
Gee,
No, it was
yes.
the other way around.
Okay.
So it reads bottom up.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this last one is R. That makes sense. So that's a B. So B is one tick pointing to the left. So this either ends in B or
That makes sense.
yeah,
based on-
it's
on what
something
we've
else
seen.
entirely. So anything here ends in B. Crab. Crab ends in B.
Crab is less than 5
You can't
letters.
move the things from the wall,
You
and the
don't
more
move.
you move them, the more you're going to confuse yourselves.
Okay, cool. So, but
turn
these
it
aren't on
back.
these aren't on the wall, right? They're on
No,
the floor.
the,
Right?
yeah, the ones you cleared from the floor that had the animals on them, they're the only tiles that move.
So can we use like something like a stylus or something to mark what we might think it is?
This is an A because that
Well,
matches.
Yeah,
He's
so
already
here.
he's already
Yeah.
doing it like
I
that.
already
Yeah.
have some
Oh, cool.
over
Okay.
here.
So this might be crab
Well, it should go this way.
or
Yes.
That is definitely the A.
Yeah. So
It should go-
so you guys now are decoding. You got some letters, so you can start using those.
what's the A
to
look like?
find
A
those
is a
A
letters.
single
line
tick.
cross.
Sure
So,
can.
yeah.
So dolphin should be 2 pointing to the right.
So right there. Yeah.
What's O? O
That's
is
probably dolphin. So
This
that's
is
probably
it's
a D.
these.
So
This one right here.
so as you
Dolphins
guys
are
are
here,
doing
D
that, you
as
notice that Lucky and
Knocked.
Noct are lifting one of the tiles, and they go to one of the symbols and they place it, and it clicks in. It stays on the wall.
I ran over
and-
and help him move.
What
Okay,
are the
yeah,
what are the
you-
slides?
you
This is
can
an
put it in.
R.
Clicks.
So this isn't the last one here is an R.
This has got to be
So that's tiger. It's probably tiger.
yeah.
So,
So I
who's
guess
gonna help me with
actually,
tiger?
I go and help him move the tiger.
Okay.
Oh!
So how tall are you?
I am 6 feet tall.
Okay, and how tall are you?
6 feet tall.
Okay, so you can both just about get it to where it needs to go.
He's
Carry
gonna
is
go on
something
all
that two
fours,
people need to
yeah.
carry.
and he stands on top of him, and then I can the halflings climb up
I
and
can
do that.
kneel and
Okay.
someone can stand on my back.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Right.
good start. So he's going to kneel down.
He's the strongest to kneel down to carry the weight. I think if he was.
Okay. So,
Who else can kneel down?
I'll be
so
the bottom.
you two are going to kneel down, and then
And then we'd have to have him stand there
okay,
because he's tall
yeah.
About
So
6 foot.
you're going to stand on whose back?
on one his
His
back.
back.
and-
His
Yeah,
back.
back.
Okay, you stand on his back. Then
I need somebody else who can help me. Who else is tall? Lucky
Yeah,
Lucky's tall.
Yeah, Lucky's tall.
Lucky will stand on your
Stand on the
back.
blind guy.
on your shoulders.
No, you stand up and then the halflings climb.
Okay.
Clamber up on you and sit on your shoulder. 3 are going to
Carefully
get
hand
it, bring it over and hand it up. So yeah, so you pass it up
beavers and ducks.
and then the guys put it in.
It goes in this bit.
Okay, and it clicks in place, and then all of the runes
That's bad, Santa.
in the entire room light up,
Not that I remember any of it.
Oh, so good.
and then down the middle of the animal runes, they then kind of recede into the wall a bit, and then they start to part and go into
And then those animals come out of the runes. Ah,
yes,
run away.
and all of those animals. The shark first,
The shark.
running into
The
the
shark
room.
moves in, and the little cat,
and the dolphin.
and the dolphin.
You're gonna go in. Okay,
Yeah,
so
frosty.
I'm gonna help the blind guy.
okay, you're gonna help the blind guy.
Okay.
You've been in temples before.
Yeah.
It looks like the kind of the reception area where they would greet members of the public.
Okay.
There, you can hear a voice coming from
7
the
missed.
direction of those double doors.
I hear a voice.
You hear a voice? I'd like to try and slowly see if
Okay.
I can get the door open enough for myself to maybe squeeze in.
So you go in the double doors,
Yeah.
and then you can see what you see. Then is it looks like an arboretum. So
Right.
there are giant pots set at
A place for trees.
different spaces,
Tree
and
garden.
you
An
see
orchard?
there's
indoor.
there's an old lady
Orchard.
who she looks like she's tending to the trees.
Okay.
It's
She
indoor.
hasn't noticed me yet.
Is
yeah,
she the
but-
Lorax? Does she speak for the tree?
So she's tending to a tree, You can't see any trees. She whips around and she looks in your direction and then she points and says, Sister Margaret, you didn't water this one today. Why not?
She's looking directly at me.
She's looking in your direction.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, say it to her.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
And then she kind of snaps out of it and kind of looks at you and goes,
Little tiny halfling sitting there.
Ah, a guest. And then she clicks her fingers. She says, Sister Constance, we have guests. Please prepare a meal.
Who are you?
I am Sister Hilde.
Man.
Ah, Geppetto. Good. Sorry, you caught us a little short-staffed around here. I don't know why the sisters don't seem to be doing their work.
Well, it looks nice in here anyway.
Oh, thank you. Ah, yes, you like my trees?
I like trees.
They are beautiful. Yes. Which is your favorite?
I like that one.
The willow.
It reminds me
Good
of home.
choice. You guys come in.
What's
You
up,
see,
bros?
he's kind of stood
fam?
close to the door, and he's talking to an old lady who looks like she's dressed like you'd imagine like an acolyte or something.
Do I see anything?
You recognize the voice?
I'm helping him walk through because he doesn't really. He can't see.
I was helping him, so.
No, because you were already in there.
No, I wasn't.
No,
Oh, okay.
I recognize the voice.
you recognize the voice. Yeah,
That's impossible. That voice
yeah.
It's an old lady.
sounds like someone I used to know. Yes.
And it's that voice. I recognize that voice.
I'm gonna lead him up closer.
And then she says,
Okay.
ooh, that smell.
Mouso. You used to run around my kitchens.
How are you?
Where
here?
are we, Sister Hilda?
We're on the island of regret. You are in the temple of Chantier.
I know you died.
Ah, yes, before. Yes,
Yes.
I was dead before. But Chantier decided my work was not done and resurrected me. And she's put me in charge of this.
What is this?
Look. That's just look.
I
see.
look, but
Yeah.
I don't have eyes.
You see the most amazing magical trees all around you.
I'm looking.
You look, you see empty pots.
I don't see anything. I see empty pots.
They're beautiful.
They are. I tend to them. But the other sisters should too. But they're not here.
Where have they gone?
What can I do to
I do
help?
not know. They neglect their duties. They are lazy.
What can I do to help you, Sister Hilda?
Go find the other sisters.
Okay, so
Check
we should
the
just start with the
kitchens
kitchens.
I'm gonna touch one of the trees.
As you touch the tree, then Sister Hilda says, "Ah, it likes you.
I like it.
This particular tree, though, is
You don't know
is
Newman.
dangerous.
How so?
It will eat a person's soul. But Chantier has said we need all of the trees.
What tree is best for me?
Maybe this one.
Why would it?
It shows you.
It chose me.
Yes. Who's going to the kitchens?
Let's go check the kitchen.
So you can talk
I
to
want to see
Hilda
what more
while they're
information I can get
I'll
from
talk to
Hilda.
Hilda.
Okay.
All right, we'll go check it out.
Anyone else?
Okay, so Hilda then is talking you through each of the trees.
Yes.
So she points to the willow and says, this beautiful willow contains all of the sorrow that will visit this temple. So you go into the kitchen, and in the kitchen there is, there's a wood burning, very large wood burning stove that looks like, it's going to be able to cater for not just the sisters that are here, but also any visitors that
Okay.
they have coming in that thing. So it's very large. And then in the center of the room is a long table. Okay? And at the table, you see 8 sisters sitting 4 by 4. So what are you going to do?
Tell them that they're being beckoned by.
Okay.
Sister Helga.
No answer.
No answer, huh?
Are
Are they
they
eating
dead?
anything? Are they
Huh?
just? Are they sitting there with like eating, or
Are they like
sitting?
cobwebs and stuff all over
Yeah.
them? Are they
Yes.
Ah, okay.
There's dead
so-
bodies.
They're dead. They're skeletons. Her eyes glaze over, and then she says this: clawed feet and scaly skin. Her father fell. What a din! betrayed by that one she thought wise. Now the healer she does despise. Mine kind, helpful, loyal, giving. But why try avenge the living? And then she kind of snaps out of it, and then she starts shouting for the sisters again. So then she starts looking around the room and she sees all the faces, and then her eyes glaze over again, and then she says, raised by the issue of matron malice, mountain, cave, temple, palace, where could his special target be? It's so close, but he cannot see. Beast, orc, dragon, snake, which will make his strand break? Then she's back again.
The strand like his
Well,
life.
you can't see.
I was thinking about the fates and cutting the strings of life. Is maybe the
Then
strand.
she's chattering again, she's talking about the trees, and then same thing happens again. Look upon this dead man's squire, weapon recast in molten fire. The enemy leader did transgress, this cruel act he must redress. He'll be tested till he's cracked. Can he keep his soul intact? Then the same thing happens, glazes over, goes on to another one. Little three names sat and stared, off in a corner, alone and scared. They will meet a grisly end, unless they can find a friend. Recollections he must share, then he will find those who care. Then same thing again, goes,
Little three names.
yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Then
Little. There's a few halflings among us, so there's probably a little halfling.
Probably a halfling.
Then
Three names.
next, glaze over again. Justice of the Platinum God, long and slippery path to trod. When Semuya's fires are fierce, buck and calf a shaft must pierce. To stop their people all a scatter, the glass of changing must surely shatter.
That's about me.
Then next one. He casts his eyes on a conjurer's book, this magic tome he just took. His friend, will he condemn? He must find the dawn-like gem. The pointing hand to the west holds the key to his quest.
He was looking at me when he said that.
Next one. To get the urn of spite, a long time buddy he must fight. He wants to please Summer's queen, who tells him what to do unseen. Will he side with his companions, or lose himself in love's deep canyons? Then glazes over, starts another one. Shining like the brightest star, brought down here from afar, it's clear to see their primary mission is to fulfill their life's ambition. Who will they have to outdo, and who will they choose to eschew? Then starts another one. Covered all in bronze and scale, no one knows his soldier's tale. Battered, bruised, damaged, scarred, a cousin they are pledged to guard. When they play a special tune, they will be their charge's ruin.
It's about the other Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Then the last one. Trying to be something they're not, they have to deal with their life's lot. Who's pulling this puppet strings? Can they grow their own wings? Will they choose good or bad? Or will the quandary drive them mad?
Can I have the one that's about
Puppet
me?
strings? Puppet
So
strings?
I'm gonna give
Pull the
stuff right now to people.
Better.
Pull the string. Pull the string.
What was I gonna say? My wife's the
One of them is clearly about me.
Can I see the one that's about me?
You might be able to. Right, I'm gonna give people the ones that are about them.
Interesting.
Because I know which one's about me.
Alright. Just put a time zone on it. so I
He
gotta
wants
go.
a real boy.
Alright.
So then, after she's done that, she kind of comes out of it, and then she
Is it yours?
shouts again
No.
for the sisters. Sister
I
Constance,
wanted to see if yours had something
please show
about
our
that.
guests
Yeah.
to the exit. They are
No.
I
finished
just
here.
heard it.
Sister, may I ask you one more question?
Can I see it?
Of course. So I present it to her with the handle.
Okay.
Um,
She takes it by the handle and she looks at it and she starts admiring it and she goes, "Ah, this is fine craftsmanship. My husband was a smith
was it?
when he was alive. Yes, he was the most famous smith in all the county. Wow, impressive. Thank you. Now you may ask your question.
Do you know of do you know of this mirror and how we could go about destroying it? And then I point to the mirror that's strapped to his back.
And she looks at it. And then she
Poor guy.
says, I believe I've already talked of this. And then she looks at the trees as if she's looking for answers and said, they have no more answers for you.
Goodbye,
you.
sister. Goodbye. The cute little halfling says.
Goodbye, sister.
He's freaking nuts.
And he says, and points.
I do.
The willow is waving at him as he's going.
The willow says goodbye.
Yeah.
Beware of the willow.
And as
You read the
as
To
the
you, she points her hand out and she goes,
as the branches of the willow are waving, then you can basically see points of light, and then they form like
1,000 points of light.
they form a face of a boy, and you've seen the face before.
whose face is it?
You saw the boy standing beside him.
This one.
Yeah,
Ah,
his name's Nellis.
you should wave to the tree.
Why?
The boy's face scowls. So as you come out of the brambles and up the steps, you're facing inland, and as you look that way, you can see that light is in that direction.
So he's standing looking at me doing that.
So he's pointing off to the west.
And I remember what
With
she
a
said.
hand.
Yeah.
I remember what she said.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think we should go that way.
I think we should go that way too.
What do other people think?
Is that in the general direction of where we're going anyway?
You're supposed to go north.
And he wants to go west?
He wants to go west, and he wants to go west.
But we're supposed to be going north.
Yeah, but they want
What's
to go west.
What's north on the map?
North is where the
The-
lizard village
The
is.
lizard village is.
I think we have a vested interest in going west.
I'm into going.
We came
I think-
here because it was on our way to
You
go
can-
to the village.
Either of you can try and convince them.
How far west are we talking? Do you have any idea how far west it is?
It's not
not
that
far.
It's not that far.
Let's do that. Why not? It's probably closer than going to the lizard folk and then coming back down here.
You get to a point the same way when you were going for the mirror, where the light is just so bright you can't focus on it. Well,
Let's investigate the area.
Yeah,
Okay,
anything that
but what are you
sparks
looking for?
attention. I don't know.
Anything out of the
Just
ordinary.
looking something that might look a little different,
Okay.
or that might
Yeah.
spark interest. Or
Okay,
is there
So-
a tree with a branch that looks like it's going that, or is there a statue?
so you're
or
gonna
something?
start looking for a
something
hand or
looking like a
statue?
hand or something
Okay.
pointing. Yeah.
No.
Put the book back. Then
Yeah.
yeah, let's try climbing a tree.
Okay, you guys, you kind of see some trees that might be like they might be covering something up, and then the same with Red kind of sees in a direction there might be something there, and you see something that looks very like it's maybe growing around something similar to the way
Good.
there was at the temple,
Yeah, okay.
that something is maybe obscured.
About how far? Can I judge?
So you can shout for them a point where it is.
Hey!
For the guys on the ground.
Over there!
I'm gonna
Yes.
look where he points. Just
You're
kind
looking
of.
where he points.
Scuttle back down
Okay.
and head that way.
So as he points, the ground starts shaking. Okay, and I need people who are in trees to make a dex check not to fall out of your tree.
No.
20 non-natural.
Okay, you're fine. You can kind of hold onto the tree while it's shaking.
22, but not natural.
Okay, so you can grab. Are you going to grab onto your tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And
yeah.
Red, what did you get?
I don't know what else I would do. It was like, let go of the tree. No.
Okay. What did you get?
7.
Okay, so you fall out of your tree. You are in a tree. Okay. The earth was shaking. Okay, and then you grabbed onto the tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as the earth was shaking, your tree
My kids really liked your fool.
got a bit of a fright.
My tree got a bit of a
the
Tree
tree he
got
was
a bit
in
of a-
fell in a ravine.
Your tree got a bit of a fright, and your tree, as you clung to it, the branches came in on top of you, and then it kind of lost its balance and fell over the ravine. This shaking goes on, and then in the direction that he pointed, you see the trees kind of get disturbed, and then this like hand that is kind of pointing like this comes out of the trees and just collapses onto the ground. It's a massive statue of a hand that's doing this.
Wow. And it just comes down. So which direction is it now pointing at? Collapsed on the ground.
Just back toward you guys.
Oh,
Is it going pointing east or west?
It's
Well, we gotta go
it's-
check it out.
It's just on the ground pointing. It's pointing west because you guys were west of it.
We gotta go check
Okay,
it out.
so you're gonna go check it out. Okay.
Take
Yeah.
a look. Take a look
Okay.
at the base. Look at the rock.
Okay.
see-
You can see it's very well, beautifully carved, and you can see like the nails on the fingers and stuff like seem to be a little bit inset as you look at it.
So if I'm looking at each finger, do I see any gems or anything in any of
You
these
don't see any
fingernails?
gems in the fingernails.
I don't take a dagger, kind of pry. I got a
Okay.
dagger. I can see if I can get around her.
So
Maybe try and pop one off.
it seems to be moving a little bit, but you think that maybe a dagger is the wrong tool.
I got some. Yeah, I got this little pack of thieves tools here. I can try
well,
to.
maybe try those.
to-
So you're kind of trying to get around the edge, right?
Yeah.
You can see there's some kind of mechanism that you can manipulate.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
I guess I got to roll for it.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So you hear a click. So you try and pull at it. It's not coming away.
Pushing it.
Okay. So you push it in.
Yeah.
And as you push it in, then the finger starts to move. So, so you need to give me a dex check not to be hit by the finger.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're able to spring back as so. Before it was like this. Now this finger's come out.
So we got. I'm gonna maybe do the same thing with the next
Okay,
finger.
or the next one. Okay, so give me a roll to see if you can work the mechanism.
22.
Okay, yeah, you can work the mechanism.
And this time I'm aware of what's
Yeah,
gonna happen. So
yeah.
boom.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then yeah, it goes above your head.
Stand to the side and
Alright.
do it this time.
So I
Just
guess we
read
got
between
same
the
thing with the other
lines.
finger. Do the
Yeah.
same deal. Try and pop it open. 21.
Okay, yeah, same thing. And then you pop it open. And then as you pop it open, something small drops from this part here.
All right. So I'll go get whatever
Okay.
fell out.
Yeah,
What fell out?
What do I got?
right. So you have a much smaller version of that statue in your hand.
Got a hand. The fingernails move on this one?
No, they don't.
No? All right. Cool.
And
It's like a dowling rod, right?
Yeah, maybe hold it out. Do
so
you?
he's holding it out. He puts it in front of your face, right? And you get the same dizziness that you got with the mirror, and you kind of pass out a little bit
And then move it
because he
back
waved it
away
right
from
in your
him?
face, and then he starts to come around.
That's.
Hmm.
Can I see it?
Should I put it in this, let him feel it,
Yeah.
let him see it?
Yeah, sure.
How does it feel?
Like a small statue of a
Statue of a
hand,
hand.
smooth, but it feels powerful.
The pointing hand to the west holds the key, and this could be the key to something.
Glory says, "Where's Noct?"
We'll go back to the tree and
Okay,
look
so,
up.
so you go back to the
Yeah.
tree. Tree's not there.
Oh, well, that's a problem. The
I'm gonna
tree's
look. I'm
not
gonna
there.
look.
Where's
Okay.
the tree?
You're
Where
gonna
the
look.
fuck did the tree go?
So you're looking now. He's behind you, so you can see further, kind of west and north, kind of in the edge of vision. There are more lights in that direction.
We'll have to go there at some point.
So I'm not a ranger by any means,
Okay.
but I can look around to see if I see anything that might indicate he might have been there. Maybe
Okay.
something of his dropped or
So you're going close to where the tree was.
yeah.
Okay. So as you go to where the tree was, you see that there was foliage behind the tree, and then there's a hole there. Look down the hole.
Look down the hole.
A deep ravine. Like it's actually marked on your map. So you're where the river runs.
Ravines.
Yeah.
So he fell down there.
So the tree has gone down
the
there.
trees. Can I see the tree if just looking over it?
You can. It's a long way down, and there's kind of mist in the way, so you can't really see anything.
Not. Yell his name down.
Then you went tumbling down. It's
you
like
know it's
a
everywhere.
few hundred feet down to the end of this ravine, and so I need to calculate how much falling damage you're going to take for this.
Smells
If
slowly
it's sheltered in the tree,
Yeah,
Right.
that would mitigate a
Yeah,
lot.
we'll see. We'll see. You
Yeah.
take 4 points of piercing damage,
Your aim.
Okay.
and then 6 points from the fall.
Okay.
And then as the tree was falling, the tree basically created a cocoon to trying to actually shelter you. And then when the tree hit the ground, one of the branches went through your hand, the middle of your hand, and came out the other side.
Stigma.
And so then, like the when you hit the ground, you're kind of dazed, and then you hear a voice go, "What was that?
Who's there?
Me? Who are you?
Who are you?
Why are you on me? Get off me!"
Sorry.
And it kind of flails, and then your hand is really painful because he's flailing around.
Stop doing that! Stop
And
doing
then you scream, so let's hear the scream. That's the scream you guys heard. Okay. And then he goes,
Oh, no,
"Oh,
he's getting penetrated."
shit, sorry. Okay, let me get it out." And he starts trying to retract it. It's the most painful thing you've felt in your life.
Stop!
So he stops. Shit, I'm really sorry. What were you doing in me?
I'm getting a better vantage point to look for something.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I've seen Evil Dead.
I do not know.
It's Evil
I've
Dead.
seen
Can I-
the subsequent ones, but not the
If I
Ah!
Oh, there is.
Why are you
a
doing that?
single tree.
Just trying to
And
My hand
then
up.
he
That's
does
right,
the same
turn
thing
it
to
off.
you. You hear two more screams. One that sounded like the first scream, and then a much louder. Either you give me your arm,
Like your mom's.
or I give you part of my arm. And so the barb is twisting your hand.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Alright, it's official. Mark is a sadist.
So it's twisting your hand. You can feel bones cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but then,
Metatarsals.
so about maybe 3 feet below. So
Mhm.
it's coming 3 feet out of your thing and 3 feet below.
Okay.
And
Then
carpals.
out of the end, then it snaps
Carpals.
and comes off. And he lets out another scream. Ah!
Are you okay?
No, I lost a finger.
Oh, that's your finger. I thought it was your arm.
No, and he says, "I am considerably larger than you."
Yes, I can tell now. I can't do anything to remove this, though.
You can see it's actually starting to grow into your hand now. Knocked. Well,
Well, the name that I remember is Knocked.
okay. Well, the name I remember is Willis.
Willis. The
I-
tree.
Yes,
Say
well,
it's good to meet you, but under the circumstances.
yes, it was a strange meeting.
Yes.
So, I believe we were up there, right?
I kind of hold.
So you guys are looking down the cliff, right? So you see the mist that's
If
above
I get the
river
feeling that the
And
other thing
then
doesn't
you
like
see,
this
like,
thing,
the
then
top
maybe I'll
of the
leave this
tree.
thing in.
Yeah.
Starting to come up.
emerge from it,
Damn.
and
Doesn't
then
sound like it doesn't sound
whatever it
malicious.
is, it's climbing
So
up.
it's
It's
already
climbing
in
up
you,
the,
so it's
So
the
there's a
cliff.
giant tree climbing toward us.
What?
And then so it climbs up and it gets to the edge and sees you guys go. We have a welcome party. Wow.
These are my companions.
Steps on the ground, so
Did
you
it-
step off.
Who's talking to us?
Oh, it's a
This
giant
is Willis.
This is giant tree
Apparently
that's-
the tree I climbed was alive. Well,
sentient.
sentient.
And
What?
Knox got a
What
piece of
you
wood
talking
growing out his
about?
hand.
And now I have his finger in my hand.
He's lucky.
Willis, will this bit of you that's inside of Knocked hurt him
It should not.
any
It
more
does-
than it already has?
They did not hurt me. Why should they hurt him?
Willis, are you okay? I'm sorry, Knocked, are you
Yes,
okay?
I'm fine,
Willis, are
thank you.
okay?
Somebody is concerned with my welfare.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank
yes,
you.
sir.
I
Okay.
lost a finger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
It was very painful.
Is my hand still
Yes.
painful, or
It's
Is your thing saying
no,
about
it doesn't
a tree?
pain you anymore.
I have a question.
can I use
Yeah.
my hand?
I have a question I would like
Yes,
to ask Mr.
yes, sir.
Mr. Willis.
Yes.
Will Knocked become
What
will-
would your name be?
Oh, a good question.
What
I
kind
knew
of
that.
tree are you?
I'm not a tree. But
What?
that's neither here nor there.
I am not a tree either.
You are.
None
of us are
actually, that
trees.
is my question. Will my friend Knocked here become another thing, another being like Willis?
Well, I am not Willis, so how can I become like Willis?
We're not born that way.
Okay.
Willis, how long have you been here? And then what's the deal with the statue that was pointing?
Oh, that statue. Oh, let me think. Oh, it was one summer morning. Some little creatures like you came and they built it, but that was a long time ago.
Any idea what it was for? Or what this might be?
I don't
Control
know.
the
They
little finger?
scurry around like ants and they build their things and then they're gone. They're here for maybe maybe only 30 or 40 years. And then suddenly they're gone. Like, why? Why spend all the effort for such a short time?
It sounds
I do
like-
not understand.
Do you know where the village is to the
Where
north?
do you grow, little one? And then she just points over towards the village. Ah, okay. Yes, sorry. You had something to say, sir.
Could you take us there?
I do not know. There are many of you.
We can climb in your branches.
But-
would it help if I said please?
It would not, but thank you.
Okay.
But
Worth a shot.
this one climbed in me and I lost a finger.
Are
then
there
you could
many
just pop
I said,
others
don't
like
cut
you?
it.
Well, now it's
Yes, there are some.
Attached
I have
right now.
cousins who roam
Sure,
around
chop it
here.
off.
We need to.
Yes.
We're to go
I would leave it on.
to the north.
Maybe my cousins, they are more adventurous than me. I like to stay in a glade and ponder, but sometimes they move glades all the time. I do not know why. Like, I find a nice glade, I can spend 100 summers there.
Willis, would you like to go on a quest with us?
I would not, he just asked me.
I
Oh,
would
okay,
not.
sorry.
Could you introduce us to your cousins?
I
Would your
cannot,
cousins,
but
would your cousins like to go
Or
on a
just
quest?
direct us the way.
the last time I saw them, they were that way, and his branches kind of form into a finger.